Today we're going to be talking about Confucius. My name is Femi Ayoko. He was one of the most famous philosophers and political theorists of his time. He was born on September 28, 551 BC and died on April 11, 479 BC. Confucius was born in Khufu, in the small feudal state of Lu, in what is now Shandong province in present-day China. Growing up, he had a modest upbringing. His father died young, so his mother taught him everything he knew when he was young. It made him fall in love with learning and teaching. He got married at the young age of 19 and made sure he was taught by the best teachers at the Grand Temple. At a young age, he mastered ritual arts, arithmetic, archery, music, calligraphy, and charioteering. After serving under King Lu, he went on a self-exile when he was removed. That's where he perfected his ancient codes of conduct and morality. When he came back to China, he decided he wanted to teach, and he wanted to make sure everyone knew his beliefs. Based on his teachings, Confucianism was born. This was a system of social, political, ethical, and religious thought based on the teachings of Confucius and others. The symbol above represents water, which is serenity and calmness. This encompasses most of what Confucius wanted to teach. Confucianism had 5 components: Zhen, Chun-Tzu, Li, Te, and Wen. Zhen had to do with love, human-heartedness, and humanity towards others and respect for oneself. Chun-Tzu had to do with maturity and generosity of the spirit. Li constituted the way things should be balanced, with the 5 constant relationships. That's parent and child, husband and wife, elder sibling and junior sibling, elder friend and junior friend, and ruler and subject. Te had to do with power and how the government ruled with the cooperation of its citizens. This helped giving the citizens the confidence in their rulers. Wen had to do with the art of peace. The Analects were discussions about the teachings of Confucius that he wrote to guide the Chinese people and help them follow his philosophies. They were said to have taken 30 to 50 years to compile. Around 1190 CE, the Analects became part of a collection of 4 books. The other 3 books were the Book of Mencius, Great Learning, and the Doctrine of Mean. An excerpt from the Analects is, "Wealth and honor are what every man desires, but if they have been obtained in violation of moral principles, they must not be kept. Poverty and humble station are what every man dislikes, but if they can be avoided only in violation of moral principles, they must not be avoided. A superior man never abandons humanity even for the lapse of a single meal. In moments of haste, he acts according to it. In times of difficulty or confusion, he acts according to it." It was not until several years after his death that his philosophies were adopted. Humanism is the most outstanding feature of Chinese philosophy as a whole. During most of Chinese history, Confucianism was seen as the preserver of traditional Chinese values, the guardian of Chinese civilization. And that's why it has most succeeded till today. Thanks.